I'd like to welcome you to a segment where we ask that timeless question, is that a thing? Like I was watching Away on Netflix. Hilary Swank on a mission to Mars. Space hijinks ensue. Aside from all the heebie-jeebies I got from thinking about spending several years in space, a few of the plot lines had me giving my television the side-eye. Skipping past the whole taking a detailed photo of Mars on your iPhone thing, someone gets mono weeks after launch, and they're just like, oh, it's been dormant in his system and got reactivated because space. Okay, so wait. Is a virus waking up in space a thing? So I consulted my contact at NASA to see what I could find out. And he said, I'm a computer scientist, how would I know? So I said, what, does family mean nothing to you? And he said, this went on for some time. Finally, I had to look it up myself. Real quick, let's talk about what a virus is. A virus is actually pretty basic.
You're basic.
It's a capsule of proteins with a bit of DNA or RNA inside. So it's sort of like our cells, but without the special machinery living cells have that allow them to replicate. So instead, viruses have to infect our cells, or plant cells or bacteria, and hijack the machinery in order to make more copies of the virus. It's kind of like someone breaking into your house with just a recipe, and using your kitchen to make a feast for himself, and leaving you with a headache and a huge mess. To review, viruses are still assholes. You may have been told that once you have mono, the ailment with the titillating nickname, the kissing disease, you have it forever. And that's key to this virus reactivation storyline. With a lot of viruses, you go through several days of feeling, and let's be honest, looking like you were just scraped off the bottom of someone's shoe, but then your immune system eliminates the virus and you feel better. But some viruses, including varicella zoster, which causes chickenpox, herpes simplex, which causes cold sores, and, important to this story, Epstein-Barr, which causes infectious mononucleosis, hide out in your body, like a tacky souvenir or that house guest who can't take a hint on when to leave. So, seems like it's getting pretty late. They're no longer hijacking your cells, replicating and causing symptoms, but your body isn't exactly throwing them out the door either. Under certain circumstances, these dormant viruses can become active again, and that's what they're claiming happens to one of the astronauts aboard the Atlas in a way. Now, astronauts are constantly studied for any number of metrics, and we know that their stress hormones are elevated during spaceflight. And when you think about it, it's pretty easy to understand why. A, it physically stresses the body. B, it's emotionally tough being really far away from home. And C, admittedly, I'm just guessing on this one, but being stuck in a tin can with your coworkers for an extended period of time is probably less than comfortable. These stress hormones change your immune system, which in turn can allow dormant viruses to start replicating again. And it turns out astronauts during spaceflight do begin shedding various viruses, including Epstein-Barr, though thankfully most remain asymptomatic. While there haven't been any cases of viral infection quite as dramatic as what's depicted on Away, studying viral reactivation could prevent a mission-crippling illness on some future long-haul trip to Mars, for instance. Astronauts have been symptomatic with shingles, a painful reactivation of the chickenpox virus. But here's the thing. You don't need to leave the planet to be affected by shingles. Just be an aging Earthling. So the same techniques for keeping astronauts healthy on the Mars Express could end up being one giant leap for all mankind. So, viral reactivation in space? That is a thing. Did you like Is That a Thing? Let me know below and maybe it can become a thing. And if you can, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. It helps keep my channel going and helps continue quality science content on the internet, which is great for everyone. You're a computer scientist. You don't know about virology. Don't they teach you anything at NASA school?